of data types. So data type is, we are telling that there is a variable which is accepting a specific data type. Let's say A1 is a number data type. That means it accepts values like integers, float points like 10, 10.5, 20.5, like that. What will happen if I give a string value to this, right? Instead of 10, if I put a double quotes like this. So when you put double quotes around some value, it become a string. Now you observe there is a error. Type string is not assignable to type number. That means it is alerting us upfront that, hey, you are assigning a wrong value. So we can correct immediately, right? So now the error is gone. So this helps us during the development how to avoid any runtime errors. What are runtime errors? So when in any software, if you build a software, you will deploy that into a production system. That means the end users start using it. So if you get errors during the end user operations, then the fixing of that bug is very expensive and identifying is also very expensive. So let's see how without data type what could be the problems, right? Let us say I have a var, like in JavaScript people use var for declaring a variable, right? And there is no specific data type associated with it. So J1 10, J2 20. So if I add J1 plus J2, this gives a result of 30, right? So if you see, this is the result of 30. At the same time, if I assign instead of J equal to, instead of number, let's say I'll put J double quote, so I'll make it a string. So what will happen if I have J3 plus J4, J3 is 10, J4 is 20. If I add these two, this become result of 2, right? So it become 10 20, that is 1020. So whereas 30, it do the computation as 1020. So in a banking application, assume that if computation is done this way, instead of 30 rupees, if you make it 1020 rupees, there is a huge problem arises, right? So this where your data types helps in solving at a upfront.